turn your camera the other way. Bring your Lord.
I got it. I got it. I got it. You see it?
Do you see it?
Yeah, I got it.
Put yourself in the middle.
Oh, wait. Shit. Okay, there it is.
It's 9 o'clock.
Let's do it.
Lord, all that noise.
It ain't coming from me. There's nobody here. Yeah, don't go there today. There's no noise because ain't nobody here.
Yes. All right, man. My very late partner. What's going on? What's going on, Arthur J?
Oh, it's all good. What's going on, King?
Oh man, just doing another segment. Anyway, welcome to another segment of Relationship 911. Powered. Yep, yeah. Woo, woo, woo. Let's give ourselves a round of applause. Yeah, I got everything working. I got everything geared up. Anyway, powered by the infamous Facebook group, Married in 2018. Once again, I am King James, and
I am Arthur JW in the building.
We're so silly. Okay, so every Monday, we've been trying to do this. We've been trying to get it down. Every Monday at 9 p.m., we're here every Monday doing the focus forum group where we do all kinds of little topics and things that interest us and things like that. As you can see, I never have everything just working. I look at stuff and I'm like, oh, that's not working. So I'm supposed to have a little call-in number down below. And guess what's not showing? My
call-in number.
It's not showing. God damn it. I mean, I don't know. Maybe when Arthur J gets to one of her segments, I can go back and kind of punch it in or something like that, Anyway, shout out to the whole MI 2018. A great turnout at our first meet and greet. What you say, so Arthur?
Awesome. I would say y'all did a great job. Thank y'all for coming out. Thank you for being so open and so warm and so willing to greet one another with a smile. It was great. We had a great time.
Well, that's what's up. That's what's up. And shout out to all our awesome. Not awesome. Our awesome admins in MI 2018. Shout out to all the awesome admins and the members, because without the members and the admins, there will be no MI 2018.
That's right.
Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you're in Houston and surrounding areas and you're single, we
would love to have you.
Yeah, shout out to all my Dallas folks. I know Dallas was a little bit upset and they wanted to come out, but just a little bit more. The next event will be out a little bit further, so my Dallas folks can come in.
That's right.
Join, or
we can go out there.
We can go out to Dallas.
We can make it a trip. Let's do it.
Yeah, we can make a 2018 to Dallas, Houston to Dallas trip.
And if we do that, then we can do Austin. We can take this thing worldwide, but we'll just start with Texas.
Yeah, we're hooking singles up all over the universe, right?
Right.
Yeah, that's the whole cash shot, just like that. So look, MI 2018 focus forum group for Houston's singles, where we're planting seeds, gaining wisdom, and how to navigate through the treacherous waters of dating. So this is, dating is so crucial. Arthur J, could you get in front of the camera?
I am in front of the camera.
Because your camera, we're going to have to get Arthur J a camera crew, because Arthur J is like half her screen is showing her, and maybe, I don't know. I'm going to have to come over and say, oh my God, what is that laugh? Please stop that. Please stop that. Okay, this is called Relationship 911 for a reason. But anyway, Arthur J.
Yes.
Tonight we are talking about marriage versus cohabitation. So, first of all, this is a great topic. Look,
yes, it is.
I want to say that I know marriage is not for everybody, right? Some people believe in relationships, just, you know, you can get this, you know, you can just live together and cohabitate. And some people believe in a more traditional marriage. So let's talk about marriage versus cohabitation. What are your views? What are your opinions? What are your pros and your cons on this?
Well, it's very important. I think for marriage, it's a must-have. I think that a lot of the times we sell ourselves short because of fear. So unfortunately, even the topic of marriage, the con that comes up is there's so much of an option to opt out. And that's the way we see it in our society now. You know, we have so many options. It's like Burger King, have it your way, you know? And so with so many options available to us, I think that we're just overstimulated. And the thought of marriage now seems like a burden. At one time, it seemed like such an honor.
Right.
So I think we've lost the respect for it. So I think that just in the traditional, just not even in the traditional, but in the sense of thinking of marriage, that's the con that has come about in our culture. It's not an honor anymore. So far as cohabitation, I think that that's the easy way out. In our society, we deal a lot with what's convenient, what we like, what's now. Again, what's going to give us an easy out. It's not anything that's solid or stable. So I think that the con for me is just a lack of stability, lack of commitment, a lack of willingness, and a lack of maturity. I really do. I think cohabitation is a major lack of maturity to me.
Major lack. Well, so some people could say, well, you're coming maybe from a biblical point of view, and they're like, I really, people use the Bible to push their own personal agenda. And they feel like that, they can still have those things you said without being married. What do you say to those?
Well, you have to understand the Bible calls for a deeper level of those things in which we know as common in our society. So, for example, we know love to be love as we know it, to feel it, the way that we experience it. But biblically speaking, love has so much more of a deeper meaning. It's so much more robust than what we give it credit for. And it has at the root of it a staying power. People say all the time, old marriages, they had a staying power that we don't have in this society. So we have to understand that when we talk about it just in the realm of what the world deems as okay, then yeah, you can have a shell of stability. You can't have a shell of commitment, but is there really anything else deeper? Does it go any deeper than a kiddie pool?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well, this is what I look at. Okay, I'm gonna just give you my point of view. I do believe in marriage. I think marriage is there's more into a marriage than cohabitation. One, and I'm gonna just point out those. I did some research, and it looks like even though we have a lot of marriages that end in divorce, there is a higher divorce rate if you cohabitate before you are actually married. I didn't know that. And also, when you cohabitate, research has shown that instead of marriage, your children can be negatively affected. So those are some things to consider. Also, research has shown that you lose momentum when you cohabitate than versus marriage. So for those who are like, well, I can get the same things out of marriage,
right?
I don't think you can get those things. Those are just some personal views. Now, the other things that I know you cannot get if you cohabitate. Now, this is the big thing. If you love somebody, you always want them to be taken care of and things like that, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Absolutely.
One thing is, and another thing about cohabitation, unexpected pregnancies. When you land up there all goddamn day, you ain't gonna do nothing but fuck. And guess what?
It's true.
You're gonna have an unplanned pregnancy because you're sitting up there. Well, for some people, they might want to plan it, but 9 times out of 10, so many people when they cohabitate, you ain't doing nothing but fucking all day. Just like this Sunday when it rained. What you gonna? What else?
Right.
You and your boo in the bed. What else you gonna do? You gonna fuck around, come baby. No marriage. But look, this is what I'm talking about. Let's talk about the real deal things. what marriage actually protects. That we're not talking about, this is nothing you can get with your boo. Let's talk about, if you guys build something
Right.
together, marriage can protect your estate. If I die and my estate goes to you, you get tax benefits. Whereas the government will tax that if it goes to your children or whatever the case may be. First of all, if it even goes to your boo, if you have a will, because God damn it, we know a lot of people still do not make wills.
Yeah, yeah, it's true. And also I want you to keep in mind something that you cannot get. You know, statistically speaking, with divorce rate, I want to bring something out because this ought to help us understand the vitality of how of marriage and what it means in our society.
Right.
Did you know that college students tend to drop out or not finish once their parents get divorced? The divorce rate is so high once kids enter college. And those college students that experience divorce with their parents, over 50% of them tend to drop out within the first 2 years.
Right.
So now,
and those are statistics.
So, well,
those are statistics. You know, like I don't.
Those are statistics.
Right. But I definitely, and I always tell people come to me, well, you can fudge the numbers here, but you can't fudge tax benefits. And another thing you cannot fudge is health insurance benefits. You cannot put your boo on your family plan. It's only kids or marriage or your wife that you could put on these family plans. So depending on if you guys are building, you know, if you're putting up, some family plans are cheaper. You know, if this is your boo, you may be paying $400 a month in premiums. They may be paying $400 a month in premiums. But if you get together or if you get on somebody's plan, that's $400 back in the household. And last but not least, I want to say this. 2 things. Leave benefits. I'm going to tell you something. If your boo gets sick, you cannot write the work and say, my boo got sick or she died or whatever the case may not be. Your boo get pregnant? Well, I don't know about the pregnancy. I have to look into that. But you do not get spousal benefits for a boo, a bae, or a best friend. So you need to look at, and last but not least, I want to touch on, then we're going to move on, Social Security. You ain't collecting shit if you ain't married. And
it's true.
And guess what? If your spouse makes more or whoever makes more, instead of retiring early, if your spouse dies, you can collect up to 50% of theirs until yours accrue to the mature age, drop theirs and pick yours up, or whichever one is more. But you don't have that luxury when you shacking with somebody for 20 years.
That's correct. And let's not mention, you're talking about more of the hardcore fact.
Right.
And with me, the side that I'm standing on is just the honor and the respect in it all.
Right.
Let me go back to something. Let me circle back to something you said, getting the benefits and the children, you know, the assets going to them versus going to the spouse. I want you to keep in mind that when you're going through these things, I know someone very close to me that's a funeral director. So when he's doing these funerals and things of that nature, you have to understand there's a lot of things that you don't have say-so in. So you don't have a say-so in how the service flows.
Right.
And I want you to keep in mind with you women who are messing around with these men that are still married and haven't been with these wives for 10 and 15 years, but you've decided that you're going to cohabitate with them. Keep in mind, when they die, you get none of the benefits and you do not have a right to it. And I want you to understand that common law is nothing and it means nothing. So I don't want you to get hung up on the fact, oh, he loves me and the love making is great and he's committed. He's still married. And if he dies, you get.
Okay, so check it out. We got some callers online, but before we get into these callers, you know what? I'm trying to think. Let's do the eye candy. You want to do eye candy a week first?
Let's do eye candy of the week.
Let's do eye candy of the week. So I am going to start off with your eye candy of the week. Okay.
Yes.
What's going on here?
Okay, this is Michael. Shout out to him.
You
know how we do.
Yeah.
Okay. So Michael came out to the meet and greet. And you know what? Aside from him being just a good looking brother, he is so sweet, ladies. Intelligent, well-versed, just groomed well, had on some, nice clothing. I just think just a real good person to invest in getting to know. So shout out to Michael.
Man, you like T. Michael around this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
I liked Michael. He's my friend now. I hope he feels the same.
You know,
but I'd like to meet him.
Yeah, he was a real cool dude. You know, really laid back. I got nothing positive but positive vibes from the brother, and that's what's up. Now, my eye candy of the week.
That's what's up. I feel you on that.
Miss Chandrika Jolivet.
Now, come on now.
The reason why I picked this lady, first of all, she, I think of the Lil Wayne verse, met a female dragon, had a fire conversation. This young lady is very unique in her own way. She has inside candy. So she's my outside inside candy. So I just think she's a very attractive lady. She has a beautiful. She's beautiful. Yeah, she has a beautiful spirit. Oh, I don't even think I was presented to anybody. Okay, Chandrika Jolivet. Yeah, they're probably like, well, who is he talking about? But anyway, this is Chandrika Jolivet. You know, I'm trying to work this stuff.
That's okay.
And she was at the meet and greet, and like I said, she was an awesome lady, inside, outside. Yes, very awesome lady, and whatnot. So, let's get into some callers. Oh my God.
Okay.
I need my own switchboard director or something like that.
I know, and I do need a camera crew. So can we put it in the budget?
So, because the phone lines was packed before we even got on the stage, so I'd have been sitting up here answering calls and whatnot. You would have been. But anyway, callers, I see you. This is how we do it. Y'all know how we do it every week. I say the last 4 digits of your phone number. So pick, listen up, because I don't, that's all we got. We ain't got no call screeners. You got Arthur J and King James. So
that's it.
So you know what? And then they be like, "Oh, that's my number." Look, pay attention. Y'all don't know your own goddamn phone numbers.
Hey, don't act like you're not in this digital age.
I know, but I know my own goddamn number. I know my number. Shit, you know what I'm saying? So you should know your number.
I know.
Now, look, if I go to jail, I'm in trouble because I ain't gonna remember nobody else's goddamn number.
Nobody phone number.
Nobody phone number. So look, I'm gonna shout out your last. I'm gonna get to the first callers all the way up to who called last. But anyway, I'm gonna shout out the last 4 digits of your phone number, right? And that means I'm talking to you if I shout out your last 4 digits. So we're gonna go to 5802. You are on Relationship 911. What's going on?
That's me. That's Mike. First of all, I wanted to definitely thank Arthur J for the shout out. Our conversation was
don't hate.
So on point. It was very, very stimulating, and I appreciate it. I was very sweet, and I appreciate the shout out.
All right. So look, Mike, we are talking about marriage versus cohabitation. What is your take or your opinion on that?
Well, I probably have a little bit of an unconventional take. I'm gonna preface it by saying that I'm a very, very spiritual man. I studied theology very extensively, so I have a lot of reservations about the concept of religion and how people look at marriage as a cure-all. When I look at marriage as the union itself, not the actual act of getting married, because it becomes a hollow ritual. So I believe in the union. I believe in that type of marriage. And there's nothing wrong with consummating what your union already is. But if your union is not already solid, getting married means absolutely nothing. Mm-hmm. So I just think that needs to be qualified. And I think a lot of times, to be perfectly frank with you, women really get submitting with that idea and they end up getting off balance and things end up in catastrophe. Because it's something that can be manipulated. It's something that can be a control thing, misconceived, all the above. So that's just kind of my humble take on it. Mm-hmm. The union itself is the most important thing, and the actually getting married, and I mean the actual marriage. That I understand the importance of the consummation of that and the legalities of it that you mentioned before. Mm-hmm. But it means nothing if the union is not pure.
All right. Thank you, Mike. So what you think? If the union ain't pure, Arthur J, and then you know what? Let's give it up for my brother. Let's give it up.
Let's give it up. Yeah, and you know, Michael and I gonna have to have an offline conversation. I feel like I'm gonna have to lay hands. I had to lay hands on J-Man, so I feel like I'm gonna have to lay hands on Michael, but it's okay. You know what? I understand what he's saying, but my thing is when you come to people always want to separate the meaning of marriage from the act of it. Do you understand? Like he spoke about the union. He believes in the union, but not necessarily what the union stands for. The union of marriage is rooted in a God concept. So you really can't separate it. You can, but really what you have then is just a civil union done by the government. And even that is recognized in a type of marriage and a type of commitment and bonding. So my thing is you can't separate the two.
Okay.
It is what it is. The only union in marriage that's commitment is marriage.
Okay, so let's get into our next caller. Let's get into 0057. You on relationship 911. What's up?
Man, you would call out my number.
What's it do? What we got calling us tonight?
Jeff Roscoe.
What's going down, Jeff? So look.
Hi, Jeff.
Hey, what up? Apologize for missing the meet and greet. Some of y'all didn't know, but I had surgery, but the surgery got infection, so I had to stay in the hospital for a few more days.
Yeah, prayers to our brother Jeff.
Prayers.
Yeah,
absolute
prayers
healing.
To you, and we definitely pray for a expedited healing on our brother Jeff, and he missed us, but he wasn't there in body, but I'm pretty sure he was there in spirit. So look, Jeff.
To answer your question, I guess I must go with my gut feeling. This is all about spirituality. I'm a Baptist, Southern Baptist kind of boy, so to live with a woman versus not being married to a woman, I have a problem with that. But in today's age, you know, I'm trying to find my Miss Right. So if we can make it work in two separate households, get married and move into one household, no matter what, you my wife, we gonna fight till I die.
All right. Stay with it, Jeff.
Can you get a hand clap for that?
Yeah, he get Jeff. Oh yeah, he get a hand clap and a.
There you go.
But look, check it out, Arthur J. Man, the brothers came in and they are represented, but we can't take no more callers. We just kind of need to move on because you know what, Arthur J. Let's get into some. Let's see. Let's do some celebrity gossip. Look, celebrity news gossip. So we're going to start off with your story. So I'm going to begin with yours.
Okay.
We're going to begin out with yours. So, oh, Lord. What's going on with these HISD folks? Go ahead. Is this HISD?
I know. So 24-year-old teacher, beautiful girl, right?
Oh, my God. Wait a minute. I wish I was 13. I wish I was 13 when I met. Oh, Lord. Look at that picture.
See, that's the problem. See, and I think that this problem is twofold. We got a 24-year-old beautiful young lady getting pregnant by her 13-year-old student. So this is my issue. It's twofold. We have teenagers that we're raising to be so highly sexual and aware of sexual things they shouldn't even have knowledge of.
Right.
And then we have a 24-year-old who has clearly impaired judgment. So we're going to hold this 24-year-old foot to the fire, which I agree that it should. I do not believe in molestation. But then we have a 13-year-old who was fully aware and a willing participant. So to me, sometimes with these stories, I get a bit torn.
Yeah, and I heard that his family was all for it. But one thing I got to say, Arthur J, woo, she's nice looking, bro. I don't know, man. Look, Yana. Look at that, Yana.
I try, y'all. I try with him.
So anyway,
somebody help me. I do try with him. I do try with him.
She's nice looking. But anyway, check it out.
She's a beautiful girl. She's a beautiful girl.
Okay, y'all know I like trash TV, right? So Yandy, she's on the box today, and she's talking about love and hip hop in Houston. So
yes,
love and hip hop. If you're talking about some relationship 911, the whole cast needs to be on relationship 911 because these folks be having some crazy dramaful relation. I mean, some shit you can't even, if it wasn't on TV, which I know some of it's scripted, but she said a lot of it don't be scripted. I don't know how much you think is scripted.
I think at least about 30% is scripted. I think that they're very good at placing people in the right places at the right time.
Okay. All right. So you know what time it is? It is time to get into that damn post.
Yes, I love this segment.
That damn post.
Yes.
You know when you on Facebook and you in the group and you like, God damn, who the hell posted that? So look, let's go to, what is this, Arthur J? Let me see what you done put up here. Is this you?
Now, just as a disclaimer, King James usually don't like mine because mine's are really sappy. It's just in who I am. But I love this post. Look at this.
Oh.
It says, once you find, who did this post? It was by Patrick, right?
Yeah. Oh, Patrick is the elder, not elder, because that may sound old. He elder in wisdom. This young man, you need to pay attention to this post because it may be a little long. There we go. There we go. Okay. You know what? I need to get my Facebook because it wasn't even, people was like, what the hell is he talking about? But anyway, Patrick is up now. He up there now. Now,
yeah, he is.
He posts some really good stuff. And if you take time out to read it, it's really good. But now go ahead. What you were saying now?
No, it'll bless your life. It'll bless your life. It says, once you finally meet a mentally mature man, you can't speak to him with the same condescending words you use on weak males in your past. He won't yell, argue, or tell you shut up like your exes. He will just leave you for a woman that's more on his mental level. Ladies, this is like Jesus right now to me. We can't. I'm guilty. I am guilty. We cannot take that baggage into our relationship. We got to keep in mind, as we are mentally maturing, we have to realize that we have to mentally mature in our relationships. And I'm going to say this last thing, James. I think we have something called PTSD, traumatic relationship syndrome. I do. I think sometimes.
Okay. I can go with that.
We have this thing where, something can happen and it'll trigger it. Mm-hmm. And we'll just automatically forget that we're in something new.
Okay.
And we'll revert back to old behaviors and attitudes. So ladies, we have to be careful not to do that.
Right. All right. So look, my next, I like this one.
Yeah, I did too.
This is Kendra. Shout out to D-Town, Funky Town, in the house. Anyway, this is Kendra. This whole single thing. Are you single? If you're, this kind of strikes a nerve with me because I'm gonna tell you something, ladies. If you're dating a king and we fucking, I'm spending money, and just because we ain't married, you try to do some single shit, it might be some problems with me. So yes, technically, I guess you are single, but there may be some consequences. So what do you think about this whole, you're single until you're married? But this is so funny. Living with your boyfriend, you have kids, still single. Y'all been together for years, you single as fuck. You call him mom, you super single.
You have joint account and he has your stuff in his name.
Don't be a fool.
And single.
Stop calling a man hubby who haven't made you his real life official legal wife. Y'all are annoying. So what do you think about what she's saying? There is a point to this, but what do you think?
Yes, it is. I think it has a lot of weight. I think it's a way to kind of really wake us up and get us to snap back into reality.
Right.
Hey, there does need to be some type of commitment followed up with a whole lot of words.
Right.
Because keep in mind, just because someone moves in with you doesn't mean they're going to take the steps necessary to be your husband.
Right.
So don't get it confused. But then I also agree with you. If I'm in a relationship with you, I am not single. I'm in a relationship with you.
All right. So look, here's another, oh Lord. Here's another Arthur J. There you go. Pharaoh. Shout out to Pharaoh. What's going on here?
Listen, I'm too old for all this other stuff. My daughter 21. I'm just too old.
Right.
At this age, I'm only interested in consistency, stability, respect, and loyalty. Now, this is what I be trying to tell you, King James. All that stuff you be talking about, you liking women. These is what you need.
That's what
You
I
don't
need.
need somebody who knows the last 4 verses to Bad Yellow Ball. You need
But I
somebody
need
who knows.
Ratchet. But look, I know that's what your problem is. Y'all was trying to change this. I know I like peanut butter. Don't be trying to give me Nutella. I don't want Nutella. I want peanut butter. If I like peanut,
But Nutella is better for you.
no, it's not. And I actually did some research because I'm a pesco. It is not better for you. Ha ha ha. So anyway, last but not least, it's one more. Where is that last post at? This one was kind of long here, but it was very insightful. Matter of fact, I think you need to read this twice. My boy Pep, shout out to him. He came out and cracked some backs. Hey, you know what?
My God, he scared the mess out of me. Do you understand what I'm telling you right now?
Hey, he's our residential chiropractor.
Oh my God. Like, oh my God.
That's our residential chiropractor. So look, if you haven't got, because we pushing it to the hour. Listen, if you haven't got a chance, go in MI 2018 Facebook group and read the 12 Truths About Men. I think there are some really, really good points. He's put out 12 of them. You know, 12 points. And you know, there's some substantive there. I don't agree with everything, but there are some things I agree with in there, and I think it's definitely worth taking a look at and things like that. So I guess we done came to another end of our show.
I know.
The Mondays
Got to be more careful.
The Mondays just come and go and everything like that. But anyway,
they do. They creep up on you.
I know. So check it out. Before we go, we got a lot of things coming up. We got some more events. We got a bowling event. I'm going to put that up. I'm going to start a walking group, MI 2018, awesome. Walking for health, single walkers. I don't know what the fuck I'm going to call it, but you know, I think that is something awesome. And we're going to have, I just talked to my boy, and we're trying to get the plans together for a MI 2018 pool party. Ooh. So, ladies, get prepared to get. This ain't gonna be the regular black folks. Y'all not finna come to this pool party wearing Gucci and Prada. Y'all finna get wet because we bobbing for apples. We got water guns. We gonna have all kinds of goddamn activities. We gonna have fucking tug of war. We gonna play 7-Up. Y'all remember 7-Up?
We do. That was such a good game. Yes. I think it's going to be great. I love where the group is going. There's some different things that I'm hoping to get with some other parts of the admin of the group to kind of bring out some other things. James, you and I kind of talked about it offline. So stay tuned for Married in 2018. It's only going to get bigger. It's only going to get better. And your admins are working hard to make sure that this is not just another Facebook group, but it's something that you can really, really sink your teeth into.
All right. Until next Monday at 9 p.m., I am King James.
And I am Arthur JW.
All right. Peace.
Peace out.